वेलकम टू सहायक एजुकेशन। सहायक एजुकेशन में आपका स्वागत है। आईसीएससी 10th क्लास की मैथ्स की सीरीज में हम बात कर रहे थे वैल्यू एडेड टैक्स की। ओके, वी ऑलरेडी कंप्लीटेड 1.1 एक्सरसाइज एंड वील बी कंप्लीटिंग 1.2 इन दिस वीडियो। सो प्लीज गो थ्रू द वीडियो टू अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्सेप्ट्स बेटर। So without wasting time, let's start. Okay, so this is the first question. So before starting the question, I would like to tell you what is VAT. होता क्या है VAT? Okay, VAT is value added tax. It's a value added tax. Now, value added tax होता क्या है भाई? एक बंदा है, एक होलसेलर है। ओके, उसने कोई सामान खरीदा से 5,000 रुपीज का। ओके, एक होलसेलर है, उसने 5,000 का कोई सामान खरीदा, उस पर 10% वैट उसने पे किया। बिकॉज जब कोई बंदा कोई खरीदता है सामान तो उस पर वैट पे करता है। ठीक है, तो वैट पे किया तो उसने कितना पे किया? 500 रुपीज वैट पे किया। 10% ऑफ 5,000 रुपीज, दैट मीन्स 500 रुपीज उसने वैट पे किया। नाउ ही सोल्ड दैट प्रोडक्ट से फॉर 7,000 रुपीज। 7,000 रुपीज में उसने वो सेल कर दिया। तो 7,000 रुपीज पे वो टैक्स कलेक्ट करेगा। वो जो भी उसको बेचेगा, रिटेलर को बेचेगा, उससे कुछ पैसा कलेक्ट करेगा। तो कितना कलेक्ट करेगा? 10%। मान लो अगर 10% ही है, there could be difference in the VAT percentage here, VAT percentage here. There could be difference. But whatever tax he has paid here, okay, is computed. Whatever tax he is going to receive from the retailer or from customer, so that is say 700 rupees. Right? So he has received 700 rupees from the customer and he has paid 500 rupees to the government. So basically, what is the difference of it? 700 minus 500. So that is 200 rupees. 200 रुपीज का वैट उसे पे करना पड़ेगा। 200 रुपीज का वैट उसे पे करना पड़ेगा गवर्नमेंट को। ओके, लेट्स टेक अनदर एग्जांपल। आई जस्ट क्लियर इट अप। एक रिटेलर है, उसने 1,000 रुपीज का कोई सामान खरीदा। ओके, उस पर टैक्स रेट इज 5% एंड ही सोल्ड, और फॉर 1,500 रुपीज सेम वैट 5% टैक्स है। ओके, बोथ cases 5% tax है। तो what is the difference he has made? What is the value he has added to it? He has added a value of 500 rupees. Right? So 500 rupees पे उसको 5% tax पे करना पड़ेगा. So that comes out to be 25 rupees. That comes out to be 25 rupees. Now अगर इसी को मैं दूसरी तरह से देखता हूँ, 7,000 rupees पे उसने 5% के हिसाब से कितना टैक्स पहले पे कर चुका है वो? He has already paid 50 rupees tax. Now, when he sold it for 1,500 rupees, he has received a VAT from the customer. Okay, how much VAT he has received? He has received 75 rupees from customer. Now 75 minus 50 comes out to be 25 rupees, which he has to pay to the government. So though there are two ways to compute it. The first way is you find the difference. You find the difference he has created and then compute it. Compute on the basis of VAT percentage, or you first compute the VAT he has paid and then compute the VAT he has received and then subtract it. Okay, so let's see this question to understand it better. Now the question is, a shopkeeper purchases an article for 6,200 and sells it to customer for 8,500. Okay, so 6,200 is the purchase price for him and 8,500 is the selling price for him. So what is the difference he has made? 8,500 minus 6,200. Okay, that comes out to be 2,300 rupees. This is the difference he has made. So what is VAT percent? VAT percentage is 8%. VAT percentage is equal to 8%. So he has to pay 8% of this amount. That is 8% of 2,300, and that comes out to be 8 by 100 into 2,300. It will cancel out. So it comes out to be 8 3 is 24, 2, 8 2 is 16 and 18. 184 rupees as tax. He has to pay 184 rupees as tax. So this is one way of computation. This is one way of easier computation. Let's go through the longer method. And what is the longer method now? So when he purchased the good for 6,200 rupees, he paid some extra tax. Okay, how much tax he paid? He paid 8% of 6,200. Okay, and this value, if we compute it, it is 8 by 100 into 6,200. It will cancel out. So 8 to the 16, 1, 8, 6 is 48, 48 and 49. So 496 rupees. 496 rupees he has already paid. Okay, he is already paid, right? Now he is selling the good for 8,500, and when he's selling the good, he's receiving the VAT from the customer or from retailer whom he's selling it to. So 8,500 rupees. So how much he has received? He has received 8% of 8,500. It is received by him. So it is 8 by 100 into 8,500. And it comes out to be 8 5 is 44, 8 is 64, 64 plus 4, 68. Okay. Now, what is the difference between these two, 680 and 496? So if I say 680 minus 496, so 10 minus 6 is 4, and then 8 minus 9, this is 7 minus 9 comes out to be 8, and it comes out to be 184 rupees. See, in both cases, it will be same. In both cases, it will be same. So 184 rupees is the tax he is supposed to pay to the government. Okay, coming to the next question. See, questions are very similar, very simple. Very similar and very simple. Okay, you have to only understand the concept. If the concept is clear, you will be able to do every question within a minute. Okay, let's see whether we will be able to complete this question in a minute or not. Okay, what does this question says? It says A purchases an article for 3,600. Okay, he purchased it for 3,600 rupees and sells it to B for 4,800. He sells it for 4,800 rupees. Okay. B in turn sells the article to C for 5,500 rupees. So there is A, B, and C. Okay. So A purchased an article. He purchased for 3,600 and sold it for 3,800. B purchased for 4,800 and sold it at 5,500 to C. If sales tax under VAT is 10%, okay, VAT is 10% constant. VAT is 10% in every place. Okay, it is not different. There could be sometimes that for manufacturing a good, okay, when somebody is purchasing an unfinished good, the VAT is different. When he's selling the good, finished good, at that time VAT could be different. So in certain cases it could be different, but here they have given this is a standard VAT of 10%. When is this 10%? So how much VAT? What's the question here? Find the VAT divided on A and B. So A, how much VAT he's going to pay and how much VAT B is going to pay. Okay, so what is the difference A has made? He purchased it for 3,600 and sold it for 4,800. So what's the difference in the amount? It is 4,800 minus 3,600. Okay, this is the difference, and this difference comes out to be 1,200 rupees. And he has to pay 10% of VAT on this. So this is 10% of 1,200, and that comes out to be 120 rupees. So A is supposed to pay 120 rupees as VAT to the government. Okay. Now what about B? Now B purchased it for 4,800 and sold it for 5,500. So what is the difference he has made? It is 5,500 minus 4,800, and that comes out to be 700 rupees. That comes to 700 rupees. So he has to pay 10% of 700. That comes out to be 10 by 100 into 700 and comes out to be 70 rupees. Okay. Was it difficult? Was it difficult? No, not at all. If you understand the concept, then things are pretty simple. Now, see what he's paying to government. Okay, that makes the all the difference. You don't have to say how much VAT. So on 3,600 rupees, A must have paid some VAT already to the wholesaler, not to the customer, to the wholesaler or to anybody. Okay, he must have paid already, and then he made some difference. So what difference he makes, on which he has to pay additional VAT. Okay, let's clarify with some other questions now. See, a manufacturer buys a raw material for 60,000 rupees. So he purchased 60,000 and pays 4% VAT. So this person has already paid 4% VAT on it. So how much VAT he has paid? This is 4% of 60,000. It comes out to be 4 by 100 into 60,000. This is the money he has paid. So 20 cancels. It comes out to be 6 4 24, 2,400 rupees VAT he has already paid to the government. Right? Now he sells the ready stock for 92,000 and charges 12.5% VAT. Now, how much he is charging VAT from his customers? So he's charging 12.5% of 12.5 percentage of 92,000. Okay, so it is 12.5 divided by 100 into 92,000. So two zeros cancel out. So it becomes 125 into 92. So 125 into 92 comes out to be, it comes out to be 11,500 rupees. Okay, so he has earned 11,500 rupees extra. Okay, which as VAT, Now, what is the difference in the amount? What is the difference in the amount? The difference in the amount is 11500 minus 2400. So this is the amount he has to further pay to the government. Okay, VAT is something which government is collecting. So basically, he has already paid 2400. 2400 is already paid. 11500 he has collected from somebody. Okay, so the difference comes out to be 11500 minus 2400. That is 111 minus 2 is 9. So 9,100 rupees additional he has got from the customer. So we have to pay it back to the government. So that is 9,100 rupees he has to further pay it back to the government, or it's 9,100 is the VAT levied on this article on this person. Okay, coming to the next question. The cost of an article is 6,000 rupees. Okay, 6,000 rupees is the cost to a distributor. He sells it to a trader for 7,500 rupees. So 6,000 to 7,500. So this is some say wholesaler. The cost of an article to a distributor. This is a distributor. So distributor purchased it for 6,500 and sold it for 7,500 rupees. And the trader sells it to a customer. Now there's a trader. Now trader purchased it for this price and sold it at 8,000 rupees. Okay. If the VAT rate is 12.5% throughout, so VAT rate is 12.5, find VAT paid by distributor. So how much VAT he has paid? See the difference in the amount. Okay, again, we'll say 7,500 minus 6,000 comes out to be 1,500 rupees. Okay, this is the difference in the amount he has made. So he has to pay VAT on the difference in the amount. So VAT percentage comes out to be 12.5 percentage of 1,500. This is the amount he has to pay. That comes out to be 12.5 by 100 into 1,500. Two zeros cancelled out. It comes out to 12.5 into 15. It comes out to be 187.5. So this is the VAT he has to pay, the distributor. Now coming to the trader. The trader purchased it for 7,500 rupees and sold it for 8,000 rupees. So difference 8,000 minus 7,500. What is the difference he has made? He has made a difference of value. Okay, if I say difference, I'll say what is the value he has added? The value he has added is 500 rupees. If the value is added is 500 rupees, then please he has to pay a VAT on the additional value he has added. And what is that? This is 12.5%. This is 12.5. So it is 12.5 by 100 into 500. So it will cancel out. So it comes as 12.5 into 5. It comes as 62.5 rupees. So he has to pay a VAT of 167.5 and the trader has to pay a VAT of 62.5 rupees. Okay, so coming to the next question. Okay, the printed price of an article is 2,500. That is the printed price. Something is written on the product, that is 2,500. That is 2,500. A wholesaler sells it to retailer at 20% discount on and charges sales tax at the rate of 10%. Now there's a wholesaler. Wholesaler is something who's selling in bulk. Now he gave it a 20% discount on this price. Okay, so what is 20% discount on this price? That is 2,500 minus 20% of 2,500. Either we can write it like this, or we can write it as 80% of 2,500. Why we can write this thing? We can write this thing because when I say 2,500, please understand this part. When I say 2,500, that means 100% of 2,500. Okay, what is 100%? See, 100% means 100 divided by 100. That means 1. 100% of, that means we are multiplying 2500 by 1, and we have the authority to multiply any number by 1 because it gives you the same number at the end. Okay, the people who are not understanding this, please connect with me. I'll separately connect with them to make them understand. So anyways, so it is 80% of 2500. So it is 80 by 100 into 2500. I'll just cancel it out. So it becomes 25 into 8. This comes out to be 2000 rupees. 25 into 8 is 200, 2000 rupees. Yes, right. So he's selling it for 2000 rupees. Wholesaler is selling it for 2000 rupees. Now, if he's selling it for 2000 rupees and he's charging a VAT of 10%, that means 10% of 2000, that comes out to be 200 rupees is the VAT the wholesaler is supposed to pay. Okay. But the question is not what wholesaler has to pay, the amount that retailer pays to the wholesaler. What is the amount the retailer pays to the wholesaler? Now, see, so retailer has to pay how much? So 2000 rupees ka the product hai. 2000 rupees ka the product hai, which we have computed here. Plus 200 rupees additional. So it is 2200 rupees is something which retailer has to pay to the wholesaler. Is this part clear? Okay. Then comes to, now the retailer in turn sells the article to a customer at the listed price. See, he purchased it for 2000 rupees. The person purchased it for 2000, retailer. Retailer purchases for 2000 rupees and sold it for 2500, which is the listed price. 2500 was the listed price. Okay, so 2000 का परचेज किया, 2500 में बेच दिया, तो कितना डिफरेंस लाया? 500 रुपीज का डिफरेंस आया इसका. जब 500 रुपीज का डिफरेंस आया तो he has to pay VAT, 10% of VAT. It's 10%, right? 10% of VAT on 500. So it comes out to be 10 by 100 into 500. So it comes out to be 50 rupees. So he has to pay 50 rupees as VAT to the government. Okay, so आप कहोगे कि भाई यहाँ पे तो उसने 2200 200 रुपए तो यहाँ भी पे किया था. 200 रुपए तो उसने रिटेलर ने पे किया था यहाँ पे, और फिर 50 रुपए यहाँ पे कर रहा है. सी, यहाँ पे जब उसने परचेज किया था तो इट इज, he has paid it to the wholesaler. This guy, he has paid it to the wholesaler. Now wholesaler has to return this VAT to the government. In for retailer, he has to give 50 rupees to the government. So basically at every level, every person who is selling the product, buying and selling the product, he has to pay some VAT to the government. So that is the amount we are calculating. So, okay, so coming to the next question, it says a retailer buys an article for rupees 800 and pays a sales tax at the rate of 8%. Okay. So this is a retailer. He has bought a product for 800 rupees. This is the cost price or purchase price for him, and pays at 8%. So 8% VAT we pay kiya isne is pe. Okay. The retailer sells the same article to customer for 1000 rupees. Now he sold it for 1000 rupees and charges at 8%. So what is the difference he has made? He has made a difference of, okay, difference he has made is 1000 minus 800 comes out to be 200 rupees. Now, so VAT, okay, VAT he has to pay is equal to 8% of 200. That comes out to be 8 by 100 into 200. It comes out to be 16 rupees. 16 रुपए पे करने हैं उसको इसके VAT के लिए. Okay, the amount of VAT paid by the retailer. Retailer ने कितना VAT pay किया? This I have already mentioned, 16 rupees. Now the price paid by the customer to buy this article. Customer ने कितना price pay किया? Okay, customer तो VAT नहीं pay कर रहा है government को, so directly. Okay, it is going through the retailer itself. Now customer को जो price था, that was 1000 rupees. Okay, retailer is selling it for 1000 rupees plus 8% VAT. So this question is, he is paying the price 1000 plus 8% of 1000. See, I can write it like this, or I can write it as 108% of 1000. So it comes out to be 1080 rupees. 1800 rupees, 1080 rupees is the amount which customer has to pay to buy a product which is listed at 1000 rupees. because 80 rupees उसकी जेब से VAT जाएगा. Okay, come to the next question. A shopkeeper buys 15 identical articles for 840. Okay, so 15 identical articles थे 840 के. तो what is cost of one article? Cost of one article, ARTICLE, is 840 divided by 15. So if I divide it, it comes as 5 threes are 5 ones are 5 6 are 30, 5 6 are 30, 5 ones are 5, 34, 5 6 are 30, 40, 5 eights are 40, and then I'll divide it 3 5s are 15, and 3 6 are 18, so 56 rupees. So he bought one article for 56 rupees. Okay, and pays sales tax at the rate of 8%. So he has paid 8% sales tax on this. He sells 6 of these articles at 65 each. So 6 articles का कितना cost है? Cost of 6 articles? Not cost of 6 articles, the selling price. Selling price of 6 articles. So let me first find the cost price of 6 articles. So what is the cost price of 6 articles? That is 56 multiplied by 6. So it comes out to be 6 6 36, 3 6 5 30, 336 rupees. So this is the cost price of 6 articles. And what is the selling price of 6 articles? That is 65 into 6. And that comes out to be 6 5 30, 3 6 36, and 39, 390 rupees. Now the difference, because the VAT should be based on the difference. So difference comes out to be 390 minus 336. So the value comes out to be 54 rupees. Right? So he has to pay VAT on 54 rupees. And what is the rate of VAT? What is the rate of VAT is 8%. That means 8% of 54 is something which he has to pay. That is 8 by 100 into 54. Okay, so we'll say 4, 8 4 is 32, 3, 8 5 is 40, 432 divided by 100. So it comes as 4.32 rupees is something which he has to pay as VAT on these articles. Okay, sounds little 6, yes, or 4.32 rupees only. That's less. Some. Okay, so coming to the next question. It says the marked price on an article is 900. Okay, marked price is 900 rupees. And the rate of sales tax on it is 6%. 6% sales tax we have. If on selling the article at its marked price, the retailer has to pay 4.8 rupees as VAT. So VAT kitna pay kiya usne? 4.8 rupees as VAT. Find the money paid by him, including sales tax, for purchasing this article. Okay, kitna paisa usne pay kiya hai? So the marked price on an article is 900 rupees. Marked price 900 and the rate of sales tax on is 6%. If selling the article at its marked price, the retailer has to pay VAT of 4.8%. See, he made some value. So basically, marked price is 900. He has paid a VAT of 4.8 rupees. So we should find 4.8 rupees is 6% of what number? 4.8 rupees is 6% of what number? Okay, so he'll say 4.8 is 6% of X. 4.8 is 6% of X. So it is 4.8 is equal to 6 by 100 into X. So X comes out to be 4.8 into 100 divided by 6. So 6, 0.8, it comes out to be 80 rupees. So 80 rupees is the addition he has done. 80 rupees is the addition he has done on the product, and then he sold it for 900 rupees. So if 80 rupees is the addition he has done, That means he must have purchased it for, or basically he must have got it for 900 minus 80. That comes out to be 820 rupees. Okay, because he has paid only on the difference. So 900 is something which he sold for. Okay, he bought it for 820. So difference made by him is 80 rupees. On 80 rupees, he has to pay 4.8 rupees of VAT. Okay, find the money paid by him, including sales tax for purchasing this article. So they are asking how much money he's paid. So this is 820 rupees. This he paid, including the VAT on this article. Okay, come to the next question. It says the manufacturer marks an article for 5,000 rupees. Marks an article 5,000 rupees. He sells this article to a wholesaler at a discount of 25%. Now, 5,000 रुपए का तो product था. 5,000 रुपए का तो product था. 25% discount पे दिया, तो what is the value he sold it for? That means he sold it for 75% of 5,000. So what is 75% of 5,000? It comes out to be 75 by 100 into 5,000. So 2 zeros cancelled out. So it comes out to be zeros. 5 5 is 25, 2, 7 5 is 35, 35, and 37. So he sold it for 3,750 rupees. Okay, on the mark price. And the wholesaler sells it to retailer at a discount of 15%. Now, see, पहले था एक wholesaler, फिर है एक retailer. Okay, wholesaler ने बेचा 20% discount पे. Wholesaler sold it for 3,750. Retailer sold it at 15% discount. So let's find out 15% discount means 85% of 5,000. Okay, what does that mean? It is 85 by 100 into 5,000. So these two got cancelled out. It becomes 0, 5 5 is 25, 2, and 8 5 is 40, and it is 4,250. So retailer sold it for 4,250. Okay. So if the retailer says the article without, oh God, yes, this is manufacturer. Okay, it is not wholesaler, it is manufacturer, then it is wholesaler, and there it is retailer. Okay, the retailer sold it at 5,000 rupees. Retailer sold it at 5,000 rupees. Now, what is the difference? What is the difference made by the wholesaler? What is the difference made by the wholesaler? It is 3,750 to 4,250. So that is the value he has added. That is the additional value he has added to it. So value added is 4,250 minus 3,750. And so he has to pay VAT on this amount. So this value comes out to be 0, 0, 0, 0, then 7, 5. So it is made a difference of 500 rupees. So he has to pay 8% of, so VAT to be paid. VAT to be paid by wholesaler is equal to 8% of 500. So it is 8 by 100 into 500, and that comes out to be 40 rupees. तो wholesaler को तो 40 rupees पे करना पड़ेगा additional, because उसने 3,750 का खरीदा था and 4,250 का उसने बेचा additional करके, तो उसके 40 rupees additional उसको पे करना पड़ेगा. Now what about retailer? So retailer made a difference of 500 minus 5,000 minus 4,250. Okay, so this is 750 rupees difference. So he has made a 750 rupees difference. So he'll pay 8% VAT on 750. So 8% of 750. 750. So it comes out to be 8 by 100 into 750. 0 gets cancelled. It becomes 8 5 is 40. 4 and 7 is 56. 56 plus 4 is 60. So 600 divided by 10, that means 60 rupees. So this guy is going to pay 60 rupees as VAT. Okay, coming to the next question. It says that a shopkeeper sells an article at the list price of 3,000 and charges sales tax at the rate of 12%. Okay, so he's selling something at 3,000 rupees. 3,000 rupees, and VAT is 12%. if the VAT paid by the shopkeeper is 72, at what price did the shopkeeper buy the article inclusive of sales tax? Okay, so he has paid a the VAT of 72 rupees. He has paid. Now 72 rupees is 12% of what? Okay, 72 rupees means 12% of what value is 72 rupees. We have to find that value. So we have to subtract that value from 3000 to find out at what price did he purchase. See, the person is going to give uh, give VAT only on something which he has added, right? So we want to find out that 12% of what value is equal to 72 rupees. So we'll find 12 by 100 into x is equal to 72. So x is equal to 72 into 100 divided by 12. So 12, 6 is 72 rupees, 600 rupees. That means he must have added 600 rupees value to this product, right? So what did he purchase for? Purchase price for him? Purchase, CHASE, purchase price is equal to 3000 minus 600. That means 2400 rupees. So he purchased the product for 2400 rupees, sold it for 3000. Difference was 600. So he paid VAT on 600 rupees, which was 72 rupees at 12%. So was it simple? See, it is simple if you understand it. If you understand it, it becomes extremely simple. I have not used even a single formula in the entire chapter. Okay. Not even a single formula is used here. It's only percentages which we can use, and with the help of percentages only we can compute the entire thing. Okay. Now coming to the next one. A manufacturer marks an article at rupees 10,000. Manufacturer has marked that article for 10,000 rupees. He sells it to a wholesaler at 40% discount, but the selling price is 40% discount. So when it's a 40% discount, it's 40% minus 10,000 rupees comes out to be 6,000 rupees. The wholesaler sells this article to the retailer at 20% discount. So this is the selling price by the manufacturer and purchase price for the wholesaler. The wholesaler purchased at 6,000 rupees and he sold at 8,000 rupees at 20% discount. Sold at 8,000 rupees. So difference made by him is 2,000, and he has to pay if the retailer sells the article to the customer at 10% discount. So basically retailer purchased this article at 8,000 rupees and sells this article for 10% discount, means 9,000 rupees, a 10% discount, and the rate of sales is 12% at each stage. Find the total VAT to be paid by wholesaler. Now, wholesaler has made a difference of 2,000 rupees. So he is going to pay tax on 2,000, and rate of tax is 12%. So this is 12% of 2,000. It comes out to be 12 by 100 into 2,000. Cancels. 12 to 24 is 240 rupees. So the wholesaler is going to pay 240 rupees as tax or VAT. Now what about retailer? Retailer has made a difference of 1,000 rupees. 1,000. So 12% of 1,000, it comes out to be 120 rupees. So retailer is going to pay VAT of 120 rupees. Is it clear? See, writing the entire thing step by step. Okay, we will learn that separately. As of now, I'm telling you on how to solve this. Okay, you should know the concept to solve it. Then step by step writing, we'll discuss it separately. Okay, so, okay. This is the third exercise, which we'll be discussing in the next video. Okay, thank you. Happy learning. Bye-bye. Take care.